again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. Alongside me are Eric Harrelson, Steve Lyons, and Steve, good matchup on the mound here in this opener. These two teams are very similar. Right there. Have a huge task in front of them. Trying to get their ball laying up right here in the open. More from the guys. This is Joe Long. First, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the Baltimore Orioles. As Buck Showalter's crew will line up like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him.
Welcome back, everyone, on MLB 15, the show. Red Sox had an off day yesterday, and right now in the bottom of the third, they're losing 4-1, but they do have a runner at third with one out and Pedroia up. So Joe Kelly gave up a run in the 4 runs in the second inning, 1 on a ground out, I think, and 3 on a 3-run homer. So he's gotten belted around. This guy, David Lowe, actually hit the home run for them. So, and they're facing Ubaldo Jimenez in real life. And obviously, in here, Joe Kelly versus I don't know who. Coming down with a cold. If you guys have watched the other videos, I posted the scratch ticket video, the PS4 and Grand Theft Auto 5 video for the winners there. I got a massage, and I guess the circulation... if I was about to get sick, the massage is going to bring it on faster, based on the circulation, is what I found out. So apparently I was, as they would say down south, fixing to get sick, and now I'm really sick, which sucks. That'll probably be the last time I get the massage for a long time. Because I feel like hell, man. It's awful. Got a headache. I feel weak. I'm running to the bathroom every 5 seconds. Yeah, it's bad news bears, man. My throat's sore as fuck. I think the worst part about it is my throat is so sore. Awesome. Where the hell just hit that? Manny Machado, alright. Wrong pitch, should have thrown whatever circle is. I threw X. Got lucky there. Threw a 2-seamer, I needed to throw a 4-seamer. Just grabbed by that fan. So, yeah, that's the fucking drill. I saw 3 movies today. And the unfortunate thing is I thought I'd have enough time to get them all done. I didn't. I really need to finish this game before 9 o'clock. It's 8:15 right now, Eastern Standard Time. There's no way I finish this in 45 minutes. It'd be a miracle if I can. Because Stitchers is on at 9 o'clock, and if I miss it, I have to watch it or download it tomorrow, and then it'll cut into the time I have to do stuff. So, but hopefully I can keep the runs to a minimum in this game. You know, if I score a quick 2 real quick, and then hopefully those 1, 2, 3 innings, I might be able to finish in time.
Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like this.
Red Sox news, they actually had some roster moves. They sent down Stephen Wright, the knuckleballer, brought up Justin Masterson back from the DL. He'll be in the bullpen, most likely, unless Joe Kelly struggles here. And they brought up Eric Kratz, the catcher they claimed off waivers from Kansas City, and they sent down the $72.5 million man, Rusney Castillo, the outfielder. Most likely, because Blake Swihart has an ankle issue, I think, or sprained something or other. They may throw him on the DL and bring back Castillo. We'll see. We'll have to see. But Masterson looked good in his last rehab start. So we'll see what happens with him. Yeah, man. It's just bad news bears. So 3 movies I saw. First one was called Debug, and it was a B movie. It was made in Canada. The only famous star I can think of that was in it was Jason Momoa. And for those of you who do not know who Jason Momoa is, I believe he signed on to play Aquaman in the new Avengers movie or whatever the hell, some Marvel movie. He'll be Aquaman. He was in a direct-to-DVD movie called Wolf or something along those lines. It had to do with werewolves. I forget what the hell it was called. But yeah, he's been in some A-stream crap, and he's been in a lot of B-stream crap. So I don't mean crap meaning bad movies. I just mean crap meaning stuff. But he's like a it's hard to explain how to explain this. He's like a AAA guy that hits 400, and then when he comes up to the majors, he hits 250. So that's pretty much how to explain it, the best way I can explain it. But yeah, so he was in it. The movie was okay. I mean, it's been done before, but just in other genres, like movies like where you got a bunch of people stranded on a situation, whether it be a spaceship or whether it be a deserted island or whether it be wherever, in a cave, underwater diving into a cavern or climbing into a cave or whatever the case is, and there's creatures they have to escape. Well, in this one, it's not a creature. It's a computer program that is basically wants to be human and kills humans to discover what it is to be human. It takes bits and pieces from every human it kills. So think of the computer system on the Enterprise going haywire and killing everybody on it. That's basically the best way I can explain it. And these convicts are sent to do community service and to basically take over ships that have been deserted and delete all the files or whatever on those ships to reset it so it can be used again by other people. I don't know. So anyway, that was Debug. It was, I don't know, I didn't like it. That was boring as hell, really. A couple of cool death scenes, but that's about it. Ah, come on, Ortiz. I'm too early, man. Just throwing me sliders and shit right down the middle, too. And there'll be a ball probably out and away. Out and away. Oh, right down the middle. Alright, at least I tied the game up. Great clutch hitting by David Ortiz right there. So yeah, so I saw that. Then the next movie was called Ghoul. Now, Ghoul is a found footage horror type movie about these filmmakers who go to Ukraine to document a person who is a cannibal. Apparently in the 20s and 30s, a lot of people in the Ukraine were starved by Russia, so they were hungry, so they ate themselves. And they wanted to interview one of these guys that was thrown in jail for cannibalism. and his demonic presence. He claims a demonic presence made him do it. Well, sure enough, one of the most notorious guys in the Ukraine who killed and ate people was dead and took possession over everybody. Way early, and that's a shame. Because that was the type of pitch that could have been a home run. That's a fucking shame right there. So I saw Ghoul. It was alright. Again, nothing special. It's been done before, you know. Found footage genre. And then the last movie I just saw, which I didn't like at all. I mean, of the three, it was probably the worst. It's hard to explain. It was like the best of the worst. Now, what do I mean the best of the worst? Well, as far as acting goes, it was the best movie that had acting in it. But as far as storyline goes, it was the worst of the three. So the best acting, however, the worst storyline. And it's called The Unwanted. Basically, in The Unwanted, I threw the wrong pitch. I need to throw a changeup. Come on. God, I'm not myself. Sick as hell. In The Unwanted, what happens is... I forget what the hell happens. I just saw it 2 seconds ago. Really? I don't have time to fucking fool around. Just throw strikes, Joe Kelly. Come on.
It's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens,
wow. How is this not? Should have been out twice already. Ugh. So The Unwanted, what happens is there's this girl who goes to this town to try to find her mother, who she never met. And supposedly the address that she had, people there say nobody lived there by that name, ever. So she goes to the diner, and this guy's daughter works there, who she met at the house. The daughter says, yeah, I got an idea, come with me. So they go to this trailer that her father owned, and where he had housed people before. So, I don't really know exactly what the hell's going on in this movie, but apparently, from the movie description, from what I've read, it's a vampire story with females. But again, I don't know. So, apparently this woman who rented the trailer from this guy seduced his wife, and they became lovers. Well, in a rage, the husband kills her. Okay? So her daughter comes looking for her, and his daughter is all grown up now. This is 20 years later or whatever. Or maybe 15 years later, who knows. And sure enough, this woman's daughter seduces his daughter. It's like history repeating itself. It's really the other way around in this case. It's actually his daughter who seduces the other woman's daughter. But it's reciprocal, obviously. So he kills the woman's daughter. And then his daughter escapes the house, and the police are chasing after her. And that's how the movie ends. Didn't make any sense to me. I don't even know what the hell happened at the end, honestly. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But that's how the movie ends, so sorry if I spoiled it for anybody. Didn't mean to, but that's the drill. That's what you get for listening to me talk. That's what you get for me being sick. Oh, God, I feel like hell. Yeah. So the Red Sox take 2 of 3 from Kansas City, who's one of the better teams in the American League this year. They're winning the Central again. And what do they do against Baltimore? They come back home, and Joe Kelly decides it'd be a good idea to give them 4 runs in the second inning. I mean, it's like the offense is finally coming alive, and the pitching decides to shit the bed down. Whereas before the pitching was fine and the offense was horrible. I mean, when you got Pablo Sandoval batting 7th, and you got Mike Napoli batting 8th, either one of two things is going on. Your lineup is extremely deep, or your hitters suck. And right now it's both. The lineup is deep, but they suck. They suck. Now that's right down the pipes. And I ground out. That's what I do when it's right down the pipes. I say, you know what? Let's just ground out. That'd be cool. The Sox had a runner at third and 1 out. If they can't at least get that guy home, they had second and third and nobody out, and Brock Holt grounded out to score 1, and Pedroia was up with a runner at third and 1 out. So they need to at least score at least 2 in the inning to at least make a game of it here. But it's like Joe Kelly, dude. What the fuck, man? And the funny thing about Joe Kelly, how ridiculous this whole season has been. Get out, get out, get out. Now he's going to catch it. Fuck. Is he predicted before the season started he was going to win the Cy Young Award. This guy, Joe Kelly, just predicts, yeah, I'm going to win the Cy Young this year. You watch. Well, we've watched all right. He's 5-7, I believe, with an ERA over 5. If he thinks that's Cy Young material, we got bigger issues than just what's going on. So, well, good job, Pedro. That's how you do it, sir. Shit. Ah, come on, Joe Kelly. Good. Wrong pitch. Need to throw a slider. Yep. That's Joe Kelly for you in a nutshell. Speaking of it in a nutshell, I think he's undefeated in this game. Which that's not good at all. I don't have a good feeling about this one. I'm sick, and Joe Kelly's getting shelled, and he's thrown 1,000 pitches already. Come on. Thank you.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the belt, the pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. With every pitch misses, he just keeps digging himself.
Yeah, he's thrown almost 50 pitches in 2 2/3 innings. This is not good. Not good. Finally.
Orioles 7 for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox 1. Sandy Leon. And see there, been scorching hot these past few games.
First
offering on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground, short. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1. He bets. Dig in again. He's grounded out to start the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Swinging a shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Run full. Try it again. Set one on the strikes the first time. First pitch coming. Goes the other way, and this one's going to slip the gas for extra bases. Around on his way to second now. And he will there standing with a 2-out double. He's 2/3 of the way home to a shutdown inning after his guys just took the lead. A full impressive. A 2-out double might put a grip on those plans. As now a base hit could get this game back to even. Dustin Roya get an opportunity here in the run scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
They need Pedroia to come through here.
First pitch coming.
First pitch hacking.
Oh, what a hell of a pitch that was.
For as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now it's swinging a high fly ball, and this one has some carry and hit the deep right field.
That's sucky. I was late on that, too. That sucks.
Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this.
Delman
Young will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Gone.
Oh, boy. It's one of those games, man. It's going to be one of those games.
It's a solo home run for Delman Young, number 14 on the season, and the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. This will be pulled in out there in left center. And now 1-1. This guy has been right now. He's with anybody to start this inning. The home run was clearly hammered, and this ball's hit even harder. Just a more favorable result out there on the mound. Stepping in now, Travis Snyder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up in the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with. Now he tries to dial back here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 2. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Caleb Joseph, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now he turns on a fastball here and says he's in deep right field. Back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 guns. Fly out there coming off the fastball. Seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid-90s heat here, 96 versus 93 in the top 2 speeds thus far. Caleb Joseph will stand in. He grounded out his first time. In there, no balls and a strike.
Now the pitch. Off the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fuck. It's bad enough I may not finish by 9, but to lose, that would suck. That's a shame.
Now the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Now the
pitch.
And
that misses 1-1. Yeah, when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off. Now here's a ground ball. Doesn't get by the mound. And he's the center field walk-off single.
Here's the deal. Napoli somehow gets on. I think I'm going to bunt with Leon.
Keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing. Good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets it started. Mike Napoli, big in here, flew out his first time around.
Here's the first offering.
And a ball 1-0.
The next
pitch. And this is full foul as he was way out front there.
Now
the 1-1 home to Napoli. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
He waits.
Now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down.
Oh, was I early on that? Ow. Come on.
Another 1-2 delivery. And a bouncing ball foul. Again, a 1-2.
Wow. Another pitch. What a pitch. Tip my cap off to him. That was a good pitch. All right, Sandy Leon, I need a base hit from you. You're hitting 430.
Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard and short.
Ugh.
Pulled in by the shortstop.
Not your fault. You hit right at him. Reminds me of the 2-1 game I lost to Kansas City. Hit 37 hits, but nothing. That's great job. Ground rule double. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow, he hit the shit out of that. To have nothing happen, that sucks. If only it was hit a little further, it would have hit right into the triangle. Holt, I need a big hit from you, man.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce from foul for the first strike.
Not gonna get anything to hit.
Ready? Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it towards
I'm
backstop.
fucked.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this is popped up behind short.
What a shame. What a fucking shame. Wow, what a shame. Here we go again. I'm gonna rack up 11, 12 hits, but score no runs. That's what happened in the 2-1 loss to Kansas City when my right fielder Deaza had a 1-0 lead. So what does he do? He dives for a ball and scores 2 runs. That was the end of the game. 2-1 I lost. I had 37 hits, but no runs. Well, this is Kelly's last inning, providing he can get through it.
And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch.
Second and third. And Holt up. Could be worse, you know. Just got no pitch to hit in that at bat, man. Nothing.
Pretty well hit. Deep down the line and right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And they're working the outer
Oh my
half.
God.
That one's wide for ball 3.
This is unreal.
Foul back.
The next
3-2. Boy, really making him work now. At the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And a high
Oh, God damn it, Joe Kelly.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center.
Get there.
And goodbye. Planted into the bullpen in right center.
Guy's hitting 220 and he hits a home run. 220 he's hitting.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Bell runs to the middle of the park as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Joe Kelly, you suck.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On the first, a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off the home plate. You see the catcher get out of his crowd, take it off one big hop, and then just make a good strong throw to first to get him easily. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. This ball will be chopped foul.
pitch on
the way. Swung on and missed that time by Hardy as he finds himself behind 0-2 now. You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You got to make it that thing down. And until you find a third to get it clubbed up, and there are 2 down. And here's a situation where maybe if he's trying to go with this pitch, he might hit this ball a little bit harder. Instead, he's up there trying to pull it, but he hardly gets anything on this line drive at all. Into the box, Travis Snyder.
As he'll
take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
That's
the 2-2 pitch. And he pops him up, back behind second base. And Bird will make the catch, 1 out of the inning. The Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox 1. Dustin Pedroia will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow.
First pitch
on the way. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Now here's the
pitch. Line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left.
Awful.
Called in for the first out. David Ortiz will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Now here it
comes.
And
he starts to go after it. The question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire.
Ready now
on 1-1. Now here's the ball gets sharply towards the right side. Throw on first, and that takes care of big Poppy from out number 2. Hanley Ramirez stands in looking to turn things around.
Hanley Ramirez is in the biggest slump of his life. I mean, he literally was hitting 4-something at one point. He's down to 383.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down here 5-1.
Welcome back to
Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point.
Caleb
Joseph will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Tommy Laney is on to pitch now as he'll take over and start inning number 7. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
Really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this where just trying to get ahead.
Swinging the grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it.
Here comes
the 1-2. Swinging a liner. Foul.
He'll try
again 1-2. Now a foul tip of the plate, and you can hear that one ring off the catcher's mask as he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And the pitch.
Don't quite
know where that one missed. Set up to make it side 3-2. You see that man right there with the mountains on the right. He walks. Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick alley shot. And the Orioles this one in for out number 1.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out of a sore foot. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is a big battle for pop a long time. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when you've got to throw that many pitches.
Jimmy Paredes will try it again. Grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Sinker to open the 8B, and there for strike 1.
And you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there. That just really throws it.
Here's a swing and a hard hit ball back up the middle and into center field for a 2-strike single. David Lowe will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A look here at the hit for side here in the late going. This is hit on the ground with foul.
He's set.
Now the pitch. You can tell the process is a lot. Here's the inside pitch anyway. Comes out number 2.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there for these. This ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that may have wanted to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Manny Machado will stand in again. First, will flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. On the ground to third.
All right.
Time decided for time. One left for the Orioles. They're up 5-1.
this is the part of Fenway Park that you have to deal with. And it take it away. Bet the other 29 stadiums in baseball, this is at least a double. But you can see him play this ball quickly off the wall out there at left center. And that's going to cause the guy to take a big turn and then head back to first and say, watch. How's that just a single? Pablo Sandoval. Dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Here's the first offering.
Now it's swinging a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground.
Got lucky there. Real lucky. All right, we got Napoli up first and second.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Take a look at our score.
Mike Napoli standing down 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
Now, that's what telling yourself is running up spots so far. This might be his first run of the ball game.
It's 9 o'clock, so I'm missing my show. In the bottom of the 7th here. Oh, I don't believe it. Right down the fucking middle. I don't believe it. Right down the fucking middle, and he hit into a double play. You suck. God, you suck. It was right down the fucking middle. Unacceptable. Second and third, 2 outs. First and second, nobody out, and I can't score. That's unreal. Unbelievable. Right down the fucking middle. And he hits into a double play. Well, that's the way this day is gone. I'm sick as hell. You know, it is what it is. 10 2/3 for Breslau. This is interesting.
New pitcher set to take over here. We'll see the right-hander Judy Jizawa. Of the inning is a fly ball out to straightaway left. Ramirez is there to put it away. They couldn't ask for more than a 1 pitch out to begin the inning.
Well, any time you retire this guy, that's good. Anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. Anytime you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Steve Kears will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now the pitch. Fourth ball right by him, 0-2 now.
Pitch on
the way. Rocky House. His coach continues. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will look for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs in the inning here on just 4 pitches.
I don't think he struck out 3 times. He hit a home run in one of them.
Delvin Young will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
All right, great job, Tazawa.
Three up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead this one though, 5-1. Betts will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. swung on and sent out to Jones in center field.
Oh boy.
Ron Poole will stand in. 2 outs last time up. First pitch coming. Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. Very quickly here, there are 2 away now. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
Their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch
Coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike.
Here's the
Here's
pitch.
the pitch. The 0-1 is swung on and bounced to the shortstop Hardy. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. They just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They're down 5-1. J.J. Hardy got us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth. Robbie Ross come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is, the bottom of the ninth. Out in front here is Hardy as he pulls this one down the left field line and out of play.
Now the
pitch. Here's a fastball to the knees. Good spot. Good pitch. And it's 0-2. Now a ball lying toward the alley in left center. Ramirez lays to his left as he tries this one down in left center for the first down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
And now, Travis Snyder. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he backs up on the fastball 1. Here it comes. Line hard, deep into left. Ramirez is going to get there as he backs up with 1 away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now, this is what you want to do right there. He touches lefty on lefty. He takes him the other way, hits the ball hard, but he just winds up with nothing to show for it.
Stepping in now, Caleb Joseph, as he will take a fastball to the knees for strike 1. And pitch.
throws him on the
bender there. He's in on 2-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of set guys out here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And this is fouled straight back. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And he's struck him out. Good pitch there. Now they're going to need to strike some hits to get rid of this.
Yeah, I need a miracle here. I mean, I don't feel it right now. We Chen pitched pretty well. I just can't score any runs, man. Just like in real life, the Sox will have 10 hits and 1 run.
David Ortiz in the lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, and they try to get something going.
This whole lineup has been pretty quiet all game long. Just 1 run, and that's it.
Yep. Right, second and third, 2 outs. Holt pops up. First and second, and nobody out. Napoli grinds one right into a double play right down the fucking middle.
Now the first pitch. Out in front as this is played foul.
I don't know how I was early on that. Jesus Christ.
Now the pitch. Ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. 2-2.
And a
good battle throw as Ortiz lays off his full 3-2. One thing that we did not want was a long at-bat here to start the ninth inning. This could really jeopardize his complete game out. This will be a base hit for Ortiz. Oh yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit with 4 trips, all of them singles. He's gonna top out all game long.
And now
here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Darren O'Day will get the assignment on
This is the one guy I did not want to face. This guy throws this little sidearm fucking loop-de-loop. He is a hard fucker. 2.04 ERA is evidenced. 38 strikeouts and 39 2/3 innings. Everybody's been able to hold him in check lately.
here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, see, that's just what happens. Ooh. Got lucky there.
He's ready now.
Now it's swinging a ball full down the line to third. And he tries for the backhand reach to third, but he gets by the glove down the line. We got some life here now in the ninth inning. First and second down. And the base runner. Bring the trying run to the plate. We've seen some stranger things happen. Ryan Bennett.
Oh, I got lucky there. Gonna take out Darren O'Day. Okay. Not getting too excited. One pitch and he'll hit into a game-ending double play, so if not him, Napoli will. I need him to hit a gapper and the Napoli to go yard. That's the only shot I have. Alright. Tying runs the plate now. Get the closer in now. 2.08 ERA.
Mike Napoli stepping down with a big spot here in a game as close as this one. And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much for his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here. Action in the bullpen now as the right hitter begins to throw out there. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's 1-1. Just about around. He was lucky to throw the breaks we did.
The 1-0
home. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. The second one.
Wow, Napoli, you're slow. Oh, they suck. I suck. Everybody sucks. Yep. That's what happens when you're sick. And Joe Kelly decides to give up 5 runs out of nowhere. Horrible. Not much you can do. Joe Kelly got his first loss of the year. Yep. See how the Red Sox are doing in real life.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to the bullpen at the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all day long.
Well, Sox are down 5-3 in the 6th. So, Hatter scored twice in that inning. And Kelly probably gave up another run.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Derek Harrow, Steve Lyons, and Matt Becker. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Orioles win this one 5-2. Good night from Fenway.
Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. Hopefully I get better. And remember, Scratch Ticket Thursday, number 10. It'll be big.